And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Kasarian, and today we are back in Automation, the car company Tycoon game. So today we're going to be working on a new car. It's going to be 1980. Well, it's not new. We are updating our Voyager, which is our sedan model. So let's take a look at this, shall we? Front engine, sedan bodies. Now, we could go with this one, which is honestly what I'm tempted to do. Or we go with this one, which I'm more tempted to go with. Like that. Bit of a longer body style there. Let's give us a bit more space off here. Now we're going to experiment a bit with this one. We have a completely flat back. No. There we go. Looks a bit more streamlined. Okay. So let's move forward. We're going to go with a monocoque, corrosion resistant. We're going to do transverse. Front suspension is going to be McPherson. And our rear suspension is going to be double wishbone. And we're going to go with corrosion resistant steel for the body type. Headlight time. All right. I like these headlights. Let's make them a bit smaller, shall we? I actually like the way that looks. Okay, and then we'll go with taillights. And we'll do something like this. And all right. Exhaust, we'll do singles. Like that. Boy, the two-door, this is going to look a lot like a... yeah, it's going to look a lot like a Prelude in the two-door. All right. Bonnet we don't need for right now. Exhausts, we're all set. Badges, we're not certain what badging we're going to put on this yet. That looks good for right now. Okay, body choices. Transverse front-wheel drive, and this is going to be the four-door, so this will be the LE. Engine time. What engines can we put in this thing? We can put a Zephyr 1.6 in there. We can put the Leaf in there. What's my design on the Zephyr 1.6? You know, the Zephyr 1.6 is about 4 years old at this point. So we're going to do an i4. Aluminum block. You know what? No, we'll go with the V6. So it's going to be about a 3.1 liter. 3.1 liter V6 engine. DOHC. There we go. Now remember, it's the length of this thing we're having issues with. Aluminum, head, no VVL or VT. Forged steel, I-beam, and we'll go with forged. And, alright, we'll leave that all the same for right now. So this is going to be... let's call this the Alpha 1 V6 Alpha 1. Alright. And we'll do this as the standard variant. As the standard variant. Injection, mechanical, single, standard, regular, please. Now let's go with the tubular exhaust, dual exhaust set, three-way cat, twin reverse flow. Okay, so we have some issues with octane rating. We'll advance our cam profile a bit. But I suspect that the number one thing we're going to do is just give her some more gas. There we go. So it's pushing 177 horsepower, which isn't fantastic, to be honest with you guys. It's not fantastic at all. Oh, because we're not, right. It's pushing 180 horsepower out of this engine standard. That isn't bad. Okay, 201. I like that. 201. And it's not very loud either. Nice. All right, so this is going to be the standard driving version. It's going to claim 156. We're not going to get it to 156. All right, medium compound roads with steel rims. Solid, single, solid, singles. And none. Okay, we need 183. It's not bad. So let's go back to our modifier page over here. And let's look at grills. All right, what grill are we going to use? Let's use this one. There we go. We can jump back to here. We need to get that to 183, so we'll give her some more brake airflow. There we go. Which means we have to adjust our gear settings again. Okay, we're over to 150. That's not bad. That is not bad at all, actually. Okay, 5-seat interior, premium interior, premium, power steering, advanced 80s. Okay. Standard twin tube passive, normal suspension setup. Not bad off the mark, actually. Brake fade's an issue. And wheel spin's a slight issue. That's not bad. That isn't bad at all. Alright, so let's jump back to here. Wheel spin. Wheel spin. Brake fade and wheel spin. Alright. That's not really doing much. Let's see if we can fix this. There we go. All right, wheel spin 10.1. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. If I go up to sports, what does that do? Ooh, it likes that. It likes that quite a bit. All right. And actually, my balance over there isn't bad. All right, so this is where things get funky. So we need to increase the size of these pads in the front. Nope, it likes it right where it is. Thank you very much. Now, 40.4. Hey, look at that. All right. So we dropped down quite a bit there. Yeah, they don't like me going up there. Okay. Just leave that right where it is. We don't have any sort of stuff on this. That's fine. That's fine. And actually, I don't mind that suspension right where it is, to be honest with you. I like that right where it is. Okay. So, that was easy. Oh, we need to do more badging stuff on this thing. Right. Okay, so, badges. We'll use our arrow mark badge here. And we'll put the arrow mark badge there as well. Okay, handles. That back seat's going to be a little cramped. Okay, so that model is pretty much done. All right. Looks good to me. Economy isn't bad. Practicality is good. Cargo volume we're taking a penalty on, but all right. So markets. Let's take a look at this. And drop down, please. All right. Well, we're in the market sector we were targeting. That's good. And we're close. We're ahead and close on price. We're behind Light Sport. We're ahead on City Premium, though. More expensive, but we're ahead. Family Sport, we're ahead. More expensive, but way ahead. Okay, good. So let's save this. And let's do a new trim. And we'll do LES. LE Sport, all right? Transverse front-wheel drive. However, this is going to be the two-door model. Okay. Engine time. We're going to use the V6A1. And we are going to do we're going to duplicate this standard clone. And this is going to be the S Turbo. The V6A1 S Turbo. Alright, so collapse this. Let's see if we can fit a turbo in this thing. Yep, too big to fit in car. I thought so. We'd have to use a very small compressor for this. Let's look at the body design. So she has more of a blunted nose in this model. So this is facing towards the side. So if we tilt it, yeah, I see. I wish it showed me better. Yeah. There should be plenty of space to fit this thing, though. That's the thing, right? Like, look at that. There's plenty of space front to back for this engine to fit. Well, it's not going to be the best turbocharger in the world then, but... Okay, thought so. Alright, so we're having some issues here. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to have to reduce... turbine. Okay, so we've gotten that up a bit. But we're also going to have to increase our RPM limits. Okay, so that's gone up. Let's check this out. Increase our exhaust diameter. We're now having that issue. Seriously, who cares about fuel? The compressor, the size of our compressor limitation, though, that's a huge problem for us. Okay. Let's drop that down a bit. Let's give it some better ignition timing. And... okay, so we're now pushing about 341 horsepower to this thing. Which is not bad, actually. Now back here... we're going to switch one of these to a straight through. Switch both of them to a straight through. And that brings our loudness up by quite a bit, but there's not much we can do about that. All right, so let's save that design. Let's move forward into the car itself. So this is going to be a manual single clutch 5-speed, and this thing's saying a top speed of 188 miles an hour. Huh. We'll never get that high, but, you know. Because that's assuming it has no drag on it whatsoever. So this is definitely sports compound roads. Alloy rims. A little bit of a sportier hub design. We need better quality tires. Vented single, vented singles. No downforce there. 5-seat sport. Premium. And we're going to go with advanced 80s because, geez, someone's going to crash this thing. Okay, standard gas monotube. Passive sport fit suspension. Insufficient cooling, right. How much cooling do I need on this thing? Cooling airflow, 368.5. Holy Toledo. All right. Well, we asked for it. We're going to use the same grill design. All right. Handles. We're going to go with a sportier handle design for this. And then we're going to want to go with... all right, let's do... bonnet. Give it that sport look on the bonnet. Actually, I'm quite liking how this thing looks. Alright, so then we need badging. We'll do a sports badge on her. There we go. Now let's look at car design. Okay, now you're going down to 162. Yep. Yeah, all right. Now, if you look at this. Now let's see what the manufacturer says now. 162.5. All right, smooth nose. Still 162.5. That works. That's still freakishly fast. All right, so remember, this is a V6 engine. Now, we're turbocharging it to an inch of its life, but it's a V6 engine. Yeah. Now, 162.5. We're out of time. Whatever, we'll keep going. 162.5. If we put a wing Well, a wing's not going to do much because that's rear suspension. If we put a lip on this thing... Okay, so we have a bit better downforce there. Alright, let's look at our suspension setup back here. Fine. Alright, wheel grip time. Yeah, well, wheel spin. We are getting wheel spin. Of course we're getting wheel spin. Now, hold this. If I go up to 17s, right? Yeah, not worth it. Revert. Okay, so that's what we're getting. All right, let's come back to here. Okay. Now, what are we bitching about for sport design? Detail stats, sportiness. Understeer, oversteer is a huge issue. They don't like the brake fade. Right, brake fade. Oh, right. Okay. Twin piston. There we go. All right, so that looks pretty good. Okay, what else don't you guys like? You don't like the engine. You don't like the body CD. Well, I have no idea how to fix that. You don't like that. You don't like that it doesn't have power steering. So we're at 33.5. If we give it... If we give it power steering... Yeah, I thought so. Now, how are we looking for markets? Pretty good. Pretty good. Some of them think it's a muscle car. I don't know how they're thinking it's a muscle car. That's neither here nor there. So anyways, we have now come out with the LE and LES variant. I'm going to play around with this off camera and see what else I can do. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. This has been Mr. Kassarian. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And as always, happy building.